Good morning. It's Saturday, September the 21st. It's about, I don't even know what time it is, 7:22. I started about 6:32 this morning. I'm out on a walk. It's looking a little iffy this morning. We've got a weather front coming across right now, cold front that's moving across the west. It's sucking up a lot of moisture over in Mississippi and Louisiana areas, and I'm hoping I can get through with this walk this morning by about 10:30, 11 before the rains move into our area. Whenever a cold front moves across, there's a lot of warm Gulf air that gets sucked up into it. But anyway, I'm out here trying to get another walk in. It's been about 2 weeks since I talked to you last. I've had to do some work with one of my properties. I have a townhouse that became vacant. I'm trying to get it all cleaned up, but when the tenants moved out, boy, they left the trash. So it's been a lot of work this past weekend before that as well. Even though I got that 14.5 mile walk in, well, not the walk, but I got the walk to church in. I haven't been able to do much walk this past week because any spare time I have, I run over and try and get painting done and cleanup done. My wife Tracy's been helping, so that's been a lot of help. But anyway, just wanted to check in. I'm trying to do at least 12 miles this morning, but like I said, it's weather dependent. I'm gonna cut a few short corners and see how far I get. But we'll talk a little bit more in a couple minutes. All right, I'm gonna go back to listen to some Mariah Carey, Getting Down. Oh yeah. Right, Pre-Camino. All right, good morning. I'm back with you here. I did think of a couple things to talk to you about. First off, just let you know a little bit about the weather today. Started out, it was about 72 degrees this morning, but the humidity is about 97%. I just checked all that when I was checking to see how the weather's doing. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to try and turn the camera around here in a second. But you can see the clouds are starting to roll in towards the west. Okay, if you look out there, you might be able to see on the horizon that there are some clouds building up. That's over in the vicinity of our town. All right, some news. I'd mentioned in one of my other videos, I was looking forward to getting what's known as the cloak. Brooks Range Mountaineering did send me the cloak. It's arrived. It's really cool. I've slept with it on top of the bed just to try it out. But it's 1 pound, and I really, after looking at it and evaluating it, I'm going to take it, I'm going to try it for the entire trip of the Camino. And I'm going to leave my 2 pound, 10 ounce sleeping bag behind. The cloak is basically like a sleeping bag, but no zipper. It's got a pouch for the feet, and I was really surprised how toasty I was sleeping on top of the covers. In the bed, we had the fan going, and after about an hour I'd fallen asleep. I woke up in almost a complete drench because it was so warm. So I think it's going to do the trick, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Also, yesterday, I finally got some boots in from Backpacker Magazine. I didn't get any instructions with them, and I got 2 different pair. I got a pair of trail shoes and a pair of actual walking boots. They were super stiff. My concern is I didn't want to get out here and do 12 miles with those on and tear my feet up, since I'm only 2 weeks away from getting on the plane with my brother to head to Spain. So I'm asking for some guidance, and I may end up they're really cool, the shoes and the boots, but I'm probably thinking I'm going to have to use them or wear them to break them in first, and then I'll do some extensive walking once I return from the Camino. GPS. I have been using a GPS, the Magellan, called Geocache. It's got the green color. We got one right after Father's Day. I've tried to use it to log my walking, pull it into Google Earth, and then plot the tracks so I can get the mileage. And the problem I was having with the Geocache, even after 2 different models, upgrading the software, rechecking, is you can see here I'm walking down a very straight road. This road here is almost 3 miles straight. As I was walking, the Geocache would record the track, and then when we plotted on the map, you would see these massive spikes off of the road. Even though I'm walking the road the entire time, same side, you see these massive spikes blipping off to the left, to the left, to the left, and every time it did that, it would record speeds of me walking at about 34, 92, 134 miles per hour with these blips. Also, the blips added to the overall inaccuracy of the plotting, as well as total mileage. So after switching out 2 units, numerous phone calls to Magellan, they've sent me an upgraded, or actually refurbished, different model. This is the 310. I was using, like I said, the geocache GC model. It's got green. This is the 310. So it requires a few more tracks, and so far this is refurbished. With my tests, I've been pretty happy with it. It seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. But today is a proof of the pudding kind of walk, because this is the first time I've had a chance to get out and walk with it since it has arrived. And I'll plot this and see how accurate it is, because I'm also recording my time on my chrono, as well as I know this route. I've already plotted it on the map, so we'll see how it turns out. So those are some updates. So just a quick recache. I got the cloak, which is the down sleeping blanket. I got boots, came in finally from Brooks Range. I'm 2 weeks away, testing out the GPS. Weather's starting to threaten me out there on the horizon. So we'll see if we get through this. Thanks for hanging in there with me. And we'll have some more later. Pre-Camino. Okay, back with you. Just walking along, I just passed the 7-mile mark, and I'm just a little shy of 2 hours. So things are going good, but the weather is definitely becoming a concern for myself. You can see where the clouds are really starting to move in out here. So I just had a little bit of a funny. I was walking along the road here, listening to some music, and all of a sudden the truck was here in my lane, passing me. I'm going, what is the truck doing this far over in my lane? And so I stopped and I looked back, and in the opposite lane there was 3 huge dogs just walking down the road following me. So I guess the guy went around the dogs, but I was really surprised at the size of these dogs. Just massive. A big old German Shepherd, and then what looked like kind of a cross between a Mastiff and a Great Dane. I'm not sure what the breed was, but just huge dogs. Anyway, it's very humid. Temperatures probably come up a bit with the weather approaching, so it may be about 80-ish right now, but I'm still making some good time. All right, I'll check back in with you later. Bye. All right, giving you an update now. It's about 8:50, and the temperature's dropped just a little bit. I'm starting to feel raindrops fall. I've gotten about 8.4 miles into my walk this morning, which has been about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So these are not big drops, but nonetheless rain is starting to fall. So I'm hoping to get to our local Dollar General store, which is about another mile away. And if it starts to come down heavy there, I can at least take refuge there, or call for backup. Get one of my support crew. I think you've seen them in some of the other videos. Have them come out and pick up the walker. So that's a little bit of an update. I'm really hoping it just kind of holds off so I can get this 12-miler in today, because I really need it. Just to get 2 weeks to go, so got to get it in. All right, here comes some more cars. All right, later. Well, I'm checking back in with you. The walk is actually over. I've gotten back to the house. What happened was rain started to come in pretty good, like I expected to, and so I basically called for a pickup. I did get in 3 hours, 3.1 hours, and I did about 11 miles. Now, it's questionable on the distance, because I'm going to have to do a little more research, but I was trying out the GPS. Remember, I've got the Magellan 310. It performed okay. I mentioned about spiking just a minute ago, about how the tracks spike out, and I'll show that to you on the map here in just a second. But it showed, it says I walked 11.3. However, when I'm bringing it to Google Earth, it tracks out at 10.8 miles, and so I'm going to have to do an actual plotting of the route to verify which is accurate, because the track from the GPS shows 10.8 miles, but the GPS said I walked 11.3. So we'll figure that out more. But I'm going to show you on the radar why I ended up stopping the hike. As you can see here, we have a pretty good size rain system that's pulled up from the Gulf, and has moved across the area. I don't know if you can see the little the X, but the X is about the center of where I was walking on the map, and so the rain came in. It's just here it's not worth putting you on rain gear when it's about 85 degrees, and which is what it is about now, and 97% humidity. Just walking in rain gear is like walking in a sauna. It's not worth it. You just sweat more, you dehydrate faster, and it's just not worth it. So I just called off the walk after the rain started to roll in. All right, let's do a quick peek at Google Earth, and you can kind of see what I did. This is one of the nice features that I like about using the Magellan. This is Google Earth, and this is going to be a little bit tricky here. I'm going to try and film and work the computer at the same time, and try it so you can see. Up here in the top is where I started out from the house. What's nice here with the Magellan is you bring in your tracks, then you can post it, then you can actually see where you ended up walking, and you can see it here moving around. That's basically the route I did today. So that's kind of a cool feature. This is going to allow us, while we're over on the Camino, we'll be able to kind of plot where we walk, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good data off of the GPS. Like I said, this is my first trial with it, putting it to its paces while out and about. It spiked. I noticed on my on the track for about the 11-mile period I had at least 5 spikes. I don't know why I had those 5 spikes, but at least it didn't show me traveling off the track at rates of up to 132, 134 miles per hour. In this case, it only had me tracking off the route at speeds of about 7.5 to 11.4 miles per hour, which is a big improvement over the geocache GPS. All right, so that's kind of a closeout. Got a good at least 11 miles in today. Feel pretty good, and I'm pumped. 2 weeks, and we're off and about. Check back in later, and we'll have more updates. Thanks, and Bon Camino.